Welcome to Gentle Healing Yoga, based on Feldenkrais somatic principles, yoga therapy, and a little bit of energy medicine by Donna Eden. My name is Kali Rose. I'm a certified yoga teacher, yoga therapist, and today I invite you all to join me, and when we come together, I'm hoping you can find something like a yoga block. So they're about 3 to 4 inches wide, or something similar to it. So put me on pause and take a look and try to find a block or something similar to this. So let's come together in oneness. Get balanced on your sit bones and let's find the magic of our breath. So soften or close your eyes and just allow your breath to travel all the way down into the belly. So if you soften your belly, your breath will get all the way down there. And then as you exhale, like you're squeezing a tube of toothpaste the correct way, from the bottom to the middle and up and out. So when you breathe this way, it promotes the most healing, stimulates feel-good hormones, and it puts us in a great place. It gets rid of stress, releases DMT, oxytocin, serotonin, dopamine, all the feel-good hormones. And it's not a forced breath, it's soft. So just allow the natural flow of the universe to course through your being. Open up your root chakra and allow that grounding earth energy in. Feel the powerful Kundalini energy rising up from your roots, passing through the sacred waters of your sacral chakra, basking in the fire of the solar plexus chakra, breathing in the vital breath of the heart, absorbing the ethereal voice at the throat chakra, pouring through any disillusion in your third eye. And lastly, spilling up and out of the crown chakra like a fountainhead into the cosmos. And we breathe. And today's mudra is marma, or bone breathing. So your right hand, curl your ring finger down and anchor it with your thumb. And the left hand would be your middle finger. Arms up will give you a little bit of energy to do class. Arms down will help you relax, chill out, and cool down. So what do you need today? Arms up or arms down? But this mudra brings healing energy into the bones, the structural system. Your connective tissue, your ligaments, your tendons. So as you hold this mudra and you breathe, so mudras are best held for up to 2 minutes or even longer. Usually when we do class, we do it for around a minute. And we will probably return to this during class. So holding on and we breathe. We inhale positive energy in. Soften your belly. And we exhale negative energy out. We inhale bliss and peace. And we exhale stress and chaos. And then let's release this mudra for now and let's partake in some somatics called Supigrin in Sanskrit. So when we practice, when we start yoga, your legs can be crossed, extended, a little bit of both. And if you're uncomfortable sitting, a pillow, a blanket rolled up under the edge of your butt will help you. Tilt the pelvic bowl down. So let's begin. Chins into the hollow of your throats. And all your thoughts pouring out of your head into the earth. And then we'll take that heavy head and rock it gently side to side, brushing away the stress of your day. Or if you're just waking up, the cobwebs of your dreams. And let's try a complete circle all the way around. And let's bring our left ear towards our left shoulder and pause. Breathe into the right side of the neck and clear any anger issues coming from a male source. Right side is masculine, solar. And then bring your head up slowly. Let's put our chin into the hollow of our throats. And one more time, circles with your head all the way around. And then we're going to tilt our head right ear towards your right shoulder, and we're breathing into the left side of the neck now. We're clearing any anger issues. The neck is anger issues. Left side is feminine, coming from a female source. And then slowly lift your heads up in small circles with your shoulders. Nice and easy, gradually getting bigger. Bigger. And then let us shrug it up. Press your legs down. Create some space wherever you can. And then exhale. We're going to raise our arms and raise our energy. And then let's proceed to clear our auras as we loosen up our elbows. And then return it. And then from your wrist, all the major joints. Let's reverse that. Muscles, ligaments, tendons. And then as though you were playing a piano, move those fingers around. And shake out your hands gently. Shake out your arms. And then let's hang on to our legs again. And inhale your rib cage up off your waist. Exhale, let's do a rib cage roll. All the organs in your core get detoxed. And then return it. Unwind. And if you've got anything underneath you, remove it. So we may roll around on our sit bones. And then return it. Let's corkscrew, let's spiral back to neutral. And rock it back and forth. And let's anchor those sit bones. Arch and round your backs. One more time. And placing your hands behind you. Let's lift up our hearts. Push your knees down towards the earth. And maybe tilt your head back. And then heads up. Pull your navel into your spine and press your knees down a little bit closer. Soften up all over. And we're going to kick up that left foot. Grab it on, and if you can't catch that foot, grab the back of this leg with two hands so your back is supported. And make circles with your heel. Let it flow from your knee. And we'll pull this leg straighter and get into that hamstring. Straight as you can, bringing this leg in closer. And then we want to back up a wee bit. Circles with your foot. Let it flow from your ankle. And then return it. So let's move on to the hip. Bringing this leg in. And we're going to rock our baby. A soft, gentle way to open up your hips. And then let's turn the bottom of this foot up. So take your thumbs and make little circles in the roots of your toes. Lots of pressure. So uric acid, lactic acid build up in our feet. And if you don't clear it, they harden. And it turns into arthritis, osteo. And then into the pads beneath those roots. Let's work our way into the arch of our foot. So foot reflexology, healing the body parts through your feet, through a foot massage. And when you all get to your heel, take your thumb or a couple of knuckles and work the perimeter. Little circles all around the edge of your heel. And then dead center of your heel. Today we're going to pry our toes apart. So take your big toe, your second toe, open them up. Take your second and your third toe. The third and your fourth. Fourth and the fifth. And we're tucking this foot in and kicking up that right foot. Right side of the body. So from the top, let's make circles with this heel as we loosen up our knees. And then return it. Let's take this leg and push it straighter. Climb it up, push the foot up, lift up the heart. And bring this leg in. And backing it up so you can make circles with your foot. And then return it. Let's bend at the knee. And rock our baby. And if it hurts, perhaps your leg's in too close. If it's too easy, maybe you're too far away from your body. Find the balance to make it work best for you. And then we're going to put this leg down and turn the bottom of this foot up and your thumbs, little circles into the roots of your toes. And the pads beneath the roots. Into the arch of your foot. Working our way down towards our heel. When you all get there, work the perimeter, little circles on the edge all the way around. This movement brings healing energy into the right side of your spine, dead center of your heel. And then let's get into our toes. So take your big toe and your second toe and pry them apart. The second and the third. Third and the fourth. Fourth and the fifth. And then let's put those two warmed up feet together in the front. And try to make a perfectly sided diamond with your legs, your feet, your hips. And we're going to hang on in Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. So soften your belly and breathe into it. A yogic breath. And then exhale. Let's fold forward gingerly so we stay out of pain. But if it feels too easy, maybe you can go a little farther. Let your head get heavy so as not to strain your neck. Breathing in and out of your nose. And then let's back it up. So into a wide angle, Upavista Konasana, legs out to the side. We all have a different expression of this. Point your knees and your toes up. Inhale, push your rib cage right off your waist. And then exhale. If you have a blocker or some kind of prop, you can use it here. In case you can't go too far and you don't want to strain, you can hang out on top of this block. And maybe you can go a little farther, stacking your fists. We're all different. But go to your limit and breathe. And this is where we pick and choose our intention. It's called a Sankalpa. And doing the same one every week gives you more possibility to bring it into fruition. But you can also change them up weekly too. Weekly, we get the most benefit out of our practice when we practice once or twice a week. So tune into some older videos. Twice a week is the best. 3 is even better. Make time for yourself. And then we're going to back this up. So I would like you all to turn sideways. Same direction as me is helpful. So bounce, shake out your legs. And let's try a little bit of hip walking. Supported with your hands on the earth is easier. Unsupported. Hands up. A little bit more challenging. Using arm movement makes it a little bit more cardiovascular. Burns more calories, more fat. So we're in the middle of your mat. We're going to tilt. So that would be your left hand down. Pick up that right sit bone and reach up with that right hand. Take your gaze up towards that right thumb. And then let's change sides. So your right hand down, and that left hand up, and maybe that left sit bone. Gaze up towards that left thumb. And then 2 hands down towards me. And we're going to do some side plank push-ups. So bend your arms and lower your head and lift up that leg. Let's shoot for 5 of these. 1, yoga's not just about stretching. 2, it's about strengthening also. 3, 4, can you hold the last one? Bend your elbows, top leg up. Go to your limit and find your breath and breathe. Maybe lift that top leg up a little higher. And then let's push up. Let's change sides. So 2 hands away from me. Let's try it. 10. Or excuse me, 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one, bend and lower and pause. Top leg up a little higher. And then let's rise up inside our space. And we're going to bring our knees in. Wrapping your arms around these legs. Let's get tall. Straighten the spine and we're opening up all 24 vertebrae. Creating some space in between each one. Breathing in and out of your nose. And let's soften up. Let's round our backs. Let's rock and roll back and forth. Spinal rocking is wonderful if your muscles, your joints, your parts are all warmed up. So let's rock it up and pause and roll it over onto all 4s. So placing your hands right under your shoulders, fingers wide apart, knees under your hips. Spread your toes and ground those shins as you push your backs up towards the sky. Let the head get heavy and pull your navel into your spine. Push all the air out of your lungs. And then a slow inhale as you soften the shins. As you pick up your head. Curl your tailbone, your sit bones up. Drop your bellies down. And pause. And then let's go right into cat flow where we're arching and rounding our back a little bit slower, a little bit faster, but not too quick, nice and easy. One more time, and then pause. So push your hips towards me, and take your head and look around the shoulder away from me. As we partake into reluctant cat pose. Reluctant cat, always looking back at its past. Let's change sides. Reluctant cat will never move forward in life. And into neutral, we're going to put reluctant cat and cat flow together, so it's just a little bit of movement. There's no right or no wrong here. Just do what feels good. And then return it. Go the other way. Unwind. And then let's pause. Let's curl our toes under and find down dog. And if you're not fond of down dog, we'll meet you up in Tadasana. Push those heels down. Let your heads get heavy. And if you're in a chair, all you got to do is put your hands on the chair and back up your feet and try it. Let's pump our heels. It's called walking the dog. And then walk or tippy toe. Baby step your feet in towards your hands. And when you can't get any closer, bend your knees radically. And we're going to ragdoll up one vertebrae at a time. When you all make it all the way up, we want to complement that forward bend with a back bend. So place your two hands behind you. The top of the buttocks is great. Check the distance of your feet, shoulder hip width apart. Bend your knees, rock your hips. Lift up your heart and maybe tilt the head back. Can you feel energy in the front of your body? And then heads up, we're going to bend our knees and ragdoll down, one vertebrae at a time. A gesture of surrender, a gesture of letting go. And then ragdoll back up. And you all can turn towards me so you can see what's going on. We're going to bring up the sun. So we didn't pick a mudra yet. Let's do Ushas Mudra. It's a clasp of the hands. Bring your hands down in front of your heart. Ushas Mudra is one powerful healing mudra. It's your root chakra, it's your sacral chakra. It releases feel-good hormones. It helps balance and modulate your immune, strengthening it. And it also is great for preventing cancer and eliminating it. Breathing in and out of your nose. Soften, close your eyes, and we're going to take that external focus and go within. How are you doing today? How are you really doing? What's going on? So don't get caught in the drama of any of it. Third party it. Stepping away from it. So let's take our mudra and push it above our heads. Let's flip it inside out. Push your hands up. Feet shoulder hip width. Ground your feet. Push your hands up and create opposition in your core. Turn your toes up. Lift those rib cages up off your waist. And then release your mudra so we can crescent moon. Lean to your right and breathe into that feminine side. And then rise back up inside your space. Let's crescent moon to your left and breathe into that right side. Healing the masculine energies inside of us. Back to neutral or Sushumna. Let's draw down the moon. Clean up your aura. Take control back in your life. And reconnect with Ushas Mudra in front of your body. Get a little closer. Let's bend our knees and back up our sit bones. And then we're going to twist. Let's go to the right first. In your lap, on your leg, or outside your leg, we're going to twist. And turn. And then let's take it back up into our mountain. Bring your mudra up. Curl your toes up. Pull your kneecaps up. Bring your mudra over your head. Flip it inside out. Push your feet down. Pull your knees up. Lift your rib cage up off your waist and create that opposing energy in your core. Soften up. Bring your mudra down in front of your heart again. So let's bend our knees and back up our sit bones. Bow humbly forward and honor that inner teacher. Let's twist to the left. In your lap, on your leg, or maybe outside your leg. Turn your head and breathe. As we detox body, mind, and soul, as we strengthen the knees and the muscles that support the back. So let's rise back up into our mountain. Let's flip our mudra inside out one more time. Pull your toes up. Pull your knees up. Lift your rib cage up off your waist. Big inhale. Create some opposing energy in your core. And then exhale. Soften up, and we're going to draw down the moon. Coming down slowly. And you make it all the way down. Let's find our blocks, or something to simulate your block. So we're going to start in between our thighs first, the narrow way. So it's a nice gentle squeeze on your block. Soften the knees. And let's add Marma Mudra. So right hand ring finger, left hand middle finger. We did pick a mudra, so we have two mudras going on. That's great. So bone breathing mudra, bringing healing energy to the structural system. So the block here is great for low back, lumbar, sacrum, sacroiliac, sciatic nerve. Breathing and squeezing. So the block needs to be held there for at least 30 seconds. Marma Mudra is helping. One more breath. And then let your mudra go and take the block. And we're going to put the wide way in between our calves. So this is a really tight squeeze. Want to bend your knees. Place your hands right above your knees. So we're going to curl our tailbones down. Curl your pubic bone up. And then slowly straighten your legs, keeping the tailbone down, the pubic bone up. Climbing up these thighs. The harder this is to do, the more you need to work your psoas muscle. Psoas muscle begins at T12. It runs underneath your rib cage, down your legs, and it's the only muscle that connects your spine to your thighs. Let's let go. Let's soften up and go into surrender here. All the way down. Relax your tailbones, your pubic bones. And then inhale. Let's do it again. Curl your tailbones under, pubic bones up. Navel into your spine and slowly straighten your legs, climbing up. Nice and easy. Keep the tailbone tucked. When you make it all the way up inside your space, find your breath. Find your breath. Breathe. Soften the belly if you can. Awesome. And then soften up, let go. Let's get rid of our blocks. And let's shake. Shake out those legs. Shake out your arms. Shake out your hips. Whatever feels good for you feels good for me. And then we're going to widen up these legs and go into elephant pose. So lift up those heels and nice and easy we're swaying. Anytime things get difficult in your life, be it physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, our prana, our chi, our energy gets scrambled, blocked, going in the wrong direction. A little bit slower. A little bit lower. And then Ushasana Mudra in front of your body. So soft knees, or we're going to make a figure 8 laying on its side with your clasped hands. That's it, folks. Slow motion. So, does your tongue want to get involved? Does your head want to get involved? It goes to show you how we're all connected, all of our parts. And then we're going to reverse it. Unwind. A little tricky. One more figure 8. And let's keep the knees soft. Flip your mudra inside out. Push your legs straight. Squeeze your shoulders up towards your ears. Ground your feet. Let's create that opposing energy and heal everything in your core. Inhale, shrug up. Exhale, release your mudra and draw down the moon slowly. So empowering. When you make it all the way down, Ushas Mudra behind your back. Fix your shoulders, pick them up, pull them back, drop them down. Push your hands lower, lift your heart up higher. Squeeze your knees closer together and ground your feet. Can you feel all those opposing energies? That's healing energy. And soften the knees, soften the arms. And see if you can bow humbly forward. Hinge from your hips, your waist. Lower the head and raise your hands. Heads are heavy so you're not straining your neck. Bend your knees radically and let's rise up. So we'll unclasp. Let's reclasp. Flip it inside out. Push your mudra over your head. And wiggle those hips gently side to side. Most women, their sacrums are locked up. This helps loosen it up. And then we're going to pause. Now push your feet down. Push your hands up higher, shoulders in towards your ears. Rib cages up off your waist. Inhale. With me. And then exhale. Soften up and let's draw down the moon. And your hands, place them on your thighs. Slide down above the knees. Bend the knees and take your left shoulder and twist it to the right. Navel into your spine. Maybe rock onto the outside edges of your feet. Strengthens and stretches your ankles, your arches. And soften up, come back to neutral or Sushumna. Let's do the other side. So right shoulder, twist it to the left. Turn your head to the left. Pull your navel into your spine. And maybe outside edges of your feet. And soften up. Let's come back to center. And we're going down to all fours. So your hands, place them under your shoulders. Your knees right under your hips. Press your shins into the earth. And then put your elbows where your hands were. We're going to stack fists. And rest our third eyes, our foreheads on our stacked hands. Can you feel that arch that you have in your low back? Let your belly drop lower. Widen up your elbows. And breathe. And then turn your head towards me. And as you turn your head towards me, you're stretching the neck. Breathing in and out of your nose here. And turn your head away from me. Restack your hands. Put the other fist dominant. And look away from me. With your belly dropping down. Breathing into the neck, clearing any anger issues out of the neck. Yep. These emotions that we have, they go to our body parts and they create dysfunction. Let's come back to neutral. And we're going to belly down. So walk your legs back. Stack one hand on top of the other. And more piriformis, more psoas stuff. So let's bend the legs at the knees. And pick up that right knee only. Push your hips deep into the earth and breathe in and out of your nose. Psoas, a control freak. So in the psoas muscle, is not healthy, we're going to have back issues, hip issues, knee issues. Hold it up as long as you can and then drop that knee down and lift up the left knee. Is one side better than the other? So this is showing you your weaker side, your stronger side. Should we pay more attention to the stronger side or the weaker side? Absolutely. Breathing, keep those hips glued and then lower that left hip. We're going to lower our feet. And find Sphinx pose. So bring your elbows right under your shoulders. Spread your fingers, spread your toes, and press your shins into the earth. Lift your hearts up in your chest, and if this is too much work on your low back, I invite you all to bring your elbows farther out to the side. It'll keep you a little bit closer to the earth, a little more gentle. And if you can't get on the floor with me, you can do this on the wall, folks. You can do the work in a chair, you can go to the wall. And then let's all bring our elbows out to the side. Let's stack one hand on top of the other. Rest your third eyes on your stacked hands. Let's bend at the knees and cross kick, weaving those feet in and out. And then let's shuffle kick or flutter kick, 1 foot up and 1 foot down. And then both feet down. Take that right arm and stretch it over your head. Left hand outside the left shoulder. Rest your head on your right arm and hike up that left knee towards your left knee. And pause. Breathing in and out of your nose. This is one of the lizard poses. And then let's change sides. Send the left leg back. Stretch that left hand out over your head, shoulder permitting. Right hand outside right shoulder. Head on that left arm and hike up that right knee toward your right hand. Drop it down. And breathe into whatever resists. So remember, we do what we can and we leave the rest. Ahimsa. Non-violence. Does one side feel better than the other? And then from here you can roll over onto your back. Or from here you can just regroup, but we're all going to meet on our backs. And y'all know what to do when you get there. We always bend our knees and make that pelvic bowl, the low back happy. Soften or close your eyes. Breathing in and out of your nose. Taking that focus and bringing it within. How easy it is to breathe fully and completely. And then let's get the gracilis, another control freak muscle of ours. Take that left ankle, foot, leg, and cross it over your right leg. And if you can, your fingertips gently push that left knee away. While you're grounding the small of your back. Whew! The tightness. Gracilis runs from the left side of your pubic bone, down that inner thigh on the left leg, and inside that left knee it goes. This tightens up. You can have knee problems, foot problems, leg, hip, back, even neck. And then let go. Let's change legs. Let's change sides. So put that right foot, ankle, right leg on that left leg. And if you can, gently push the right knee away as we stretch and lengthen this right gracilis. The emotion that gets trapped in the gracilis is despair. Despair. Who doesn't have some kind of despair in their life? So if you can remove it from your body, you'll feel much lighter. And this gracilis will stop throwing your parts out of alignment. And then let's let go. Today, let's do a little bit of abdominal work. So rock stuff your thumbs, your hands under your butts. And see if you can pick up your feet in the half candle pose. So flatten the small of the back and you can feel your abdominals tense up and tighten up. So this is all you need to do, but if you've got a little bit more left in there for me, let's try a little bit of hip lifting. It's the safest way to work your abs. When you lift your hips up, keep the small of the back rounded. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend your knees, cross at your ankles. Your hands out. Wrap your arms around your legs or around your thighs. Chins up a little bit. And let's do it again. So your feet up into the clouds, your thumbs, your hands under your butts. Let's try 5 more. 5, 4, 3. If it hurts, we don't do it. 1 more. Hips up, hands out. Bend at the knees, cross at your ankles. Knee squeeze, knee hug, knee hold. Chins up a little bit. Takes the striate off your neck. Whenever you work your abs, the abdominals and the neck have a powerful connection. So we're going to rock our heads gently side to side. And then hold your head and let's rock our bodies side to side. And dropping those feet down. Drop them down and move them wider apart. Stretch your arms out to the side and let's find our twist. So push your knees away from me. Go to your limit and breathe. Breathing in and out of your nose. Retract your chin into the hollow of your throat. Breathe into all that resists. Marma Mudra. Remember right hand ring finger, left hand middle finger. Keep your mudra. Bring your knees up. Relax your chin. And push your knees towards me now. Go to your limit. Chin into the hollow of your throat. Holding Marma Mudra. Let's release our mudra. Let's bring our knees up. Let's move our feet shoulder, hip width apart. Let's bring our arms down. Let's bring our hands above our shoulders. Let's cross the right arm over the left arm. It's masculine over feminine. Sun over the moon, and give yourself a heartfelt hug. Did you know that hugging releases oxytocin? It's a feel-good hormone. Beats up cortisol, the stress hormone that tells the body to hold the fat, not burn any calories, and many other important functions stop working. Breathing, so 20-second hug. And then let's uncross. Put your hands back above your shoulders. Now the left goes over the right. Give yourself another heartfelt hug. Whether you're the giver of a hug, the receiver, or whether you're hugging yourself, you're still making oxytocin. And other hormones. Dopamine, serotonin, melatonin, etc., etc. And bring your hands back up above your shoulders. Put our arms, our hands down by our sides, and let's hip up into bridge pose. Squeeze your sit bones closer together. Ground your feet and get a cramp. Shoulder blades, elbows, wiggle them closer together underneath you. Hips up a little higher. One more breath here. And then soften up and open up your shoulder blades, your sit bones, lower those hips one vertebrae at a time. And place your hands strategically under your butts. Push our legs straighter. And let's find our fish pose. Elbows closer, hearts up. And then maybe tilt your head back into Matsyasana, fish pose. Can you get the top of your head to the top of the earth? So no expectations, only possibilities. And then we back up out of the pose, the same way you got in. Bend the knees, plant the feet. Hips up off the hands, smooth the wrinkles out of your back. And put those knees into your cupped hands. And gentle pumping in and out. So rolling around on those marma, those trigger points. When you push on the belly of a tight muscle, it'll relax. Let's make circles with our knees. Let's roll our head around simultaneously. And then reverse or return it. And drop those feet down. Let's push our legs straight, our arms above our heads. Inhale, get taller. Really release your core. And then exhale, soften up all over and bring your arms down by your sides. When you all touch down, let's make circles with our feet. Lift up your hands, circles with your hands. And roll your head around your shoulders. And then return it. Unwind. The other way. It's a good time to find a pillow, a blanket. Put another layer on, whatever you all need to be more comfortable in Savasana. So today we celebrate the dragonfly. We're going to do a dragonfly meditation. Try that again. Technical difficulty. Sorry, folks. So we're back on. So getting comfortable on your sit bones, or actually getting comfortable on your back, pillows, bolsters, layers, whatever you all need. So all the way down. So soften and close your eyes and reconnect with the magic of your breath. Feel your belly rise, feel it fall. Feel your chest expand and contract. Feel how easy it is to breathe fully and completely. So focus your attention and your intention in your heart center and allow yourself to connect with divine light and the flame that lives within your heart center. Feel yourself expanding that light and filling your body and your light body with this divine golden light. Breathe this light with every cell in your body. You may begin to see many magical colors. First, a shimmering blue, maybe a radiant silver, a white, a gold, a pink, a green, and many other colors. Just allow these colors to flow over you and let them dance around you. So now let's summon the energy of the dragonfly. Call dragonfly energy towards you. Now notice a beautiful dragonfly coming towards you, dancing on the light and the colors that you've created. Allow yourself to melt into this dragonfly. And now it's you that are flying and dancing and weaving light with the dragonfly energy. Let yourself flow into the luminescent pathways of light. You may find yourself flying into the sky. You may be hovering over water. Or you might sit quietly on a reed, drying your wings. So you will dream. You will dream of creation and new projects and desires that seek manifestation into your reality. Feel the energy of the dragonfly help you weave those dreams into reality. Feel how this ancient energy, how it weaves the light. Feel this ancient magical energy of the dragons that's still held in the dragonfly. Feel the illusion slipping away until you see the pure and shining beauty and truth at the heart of all creation. And this is love, pure love, compassion, manifesting as creativity, joy, and abundance. Feel how you're receiving into your heart, your soul, your spirit, and the light body, the ancient blessing of the dragonfly. This energy will be with you and support you throughout the year. Allow yourself to be open to any messages that may come from the dragonfly. And then return your focus to your heart center. Turn your focus back to your heart center. Turn your focus back to your heart center. And awaken. Awaken to the sound of the tingsha bells. So that vibrates in your crown chakra and your soul star chakra. It sits up a little bit higher. So let's bend our knees and plant our feet as body, mind, and soul reconnect. 7 chakras begin to activate. Let's rock our heads gently side to side. Your 6 senses. Your 5 bayous. So roll your head towards me, and if it's a good side, bring your dragonfly body towards me, curled up in a fetal position. Be mindful of your head, your neck, and your shoulders. This is a rebirthing. You're rebirthing. This is one of the many benefits of practicing yoga. And you feel all your recycled thoughts returning to you now. Feeling so much lighter. So you're awakening your 4 cardinal directions. North, south, east, west. Your 3 nadis, masculine, feminine, Sushumna. Your 2 electrical currents. Let's rise up. Mudki, Budki. Upward, downward energy. And the one soul, who we really are, underneath the many layers of conditioning. So yoga is about unlearning, stripping away all that we've known, going back to who we really are, core self. So let's pull our spines out of our sit bones. Your arms an extension of your spine, rolling, flowing into your lap like a waterfall. Your head like a flame on a candle, burning bright in all directions. So let's put the sides of our hands together and plant those seeds of gratitude. Visualize something you're grateful for. Turn it into a star seed of light. Plant it in your hands, your gratitude gardens. So close your eyes and visualize your hands illuminating, your arms illuminating, your body illuminating. We are beings of light. We are souls with a body. We're not a body with a soul. So let's close up our gratitude gardens. And bring your thumbs 1 inch to the right of your heart chakra. And push them into your chest there, so when you all chant Om, you can feel your soul vibrate. Let's inhale together. Namaste, everyone. Heartfelt thank you from my world to yours.